We all know about Darza's Dominion. It's that game that's like Realm of the Mad God. Well, the original creator actually left that project several years ago and made their own game. That game turned out to be Trials of Titan. It never made it out of beta, it doesn't exist anymore. However, the creator then went on to make the game I am playing right now. It's called Born Again, and we're going to try it out today. This game's actually quite a bit different from Realm of the Mad God. You'll notice some similarities. The enemies are firing projectiles. They all have little red telegraphs though. I also have no range on my attack. It's sort of like a demon blade. We are almost to the area that has difficult enemies, but before I get there, I do want to say this is a closed alpha, meaning that everything here is very early and subject to change. The final product's going to look way different than this probably. Oh wow, a Pogger Beast Tamer. We gotta fight that thing. What are these barrels? Are those bad? It looks like they explode. Okay, these guys do hurt. Oh, these hurt quite a lot actually. Hopefully the Pogger Beasts don't respawn so I can kill them and then not have to worry. Let's not get barreled. That would probably be bad. Oh my goodness, I'm dying. I'm like one hit away from death right now. Though interestingly enough, you actually only level up in this game when you die. If you look up here, you'll see I have 2 levels and then I'm got halfway to the next level. When you die, you actually get those levels. Like, I don't have those unlocked. My current level's 19 because I've died with 19 levels in total. Although after a while, you kind of level up slowly and then it becomes worse to die because you have good items. There aren't many Pogger Beasts left, but it looks like... I don't think they're respawning, so that's good. No, never mind. They're definitely respawning. Let's try to get in and do one of these. Okay, that was actually kind of smooth. I will say the movement in this game is very smooth and fun with all the abilities you can use. Because unlike Realm of the Mad God, where you have 1 ability type you can use and then 2 weapon types, this game you have 1 main weapon type and then oh come on. And then you have a whole bunch of ability types you can use. Like for example, this firework here. None of the classes start with this ability, but all of them have access to it as far as I know. There's also boots, a bow. I can use the bow right now. Let me kill this Pogger Beast so it doesn't get in the way. Oh, and then the other one got in the way. Well, that's fun. Okay, it's dead. Wow, that was actually a pretty good fight. A lot of the fights I've experienced in this game weren't super interesting. That one kind of was, though. Okay, having lots of jumps really helps a lot with dodging stuff. I, however, do not like how all the indicators are just red things, because it's kind of repetitive. It can also be overwhelming at times when you're fighting large groups of enemies. Let's go. Oh, wait. Shroom Conglomerate is my boss. I have to kill these little minions and it activates. Say hello to this thing. Whatever it is. I'm gonna shoot it with a bow. Oh. Whoa. Got a lot of shots coming out. Probably don't want to get close to it here. I can shoot it with the bow again. Since I have so many abilities, it's kind of hard to remember all the different keys that I use for them. Okay, I think it's gonna do this attack again. Whoops. I need to make sure I jump when that attack happens, like that, so I don't get hit by it. Okay, this boss seems really predictable. It's doing the same 2 attacks repeatedly, which I kind of don't like. Like, I can already see a pattern in all this boss's attacks. Now it's gonna do this thing, it's gonna do another AoE, and now it's gonna go back to this, and then do this 3 or 4 times, and then go back to AoEs. Would you look at that? That's a bit of a shame. This one doesn't have any minions to back it up like the Pogger Beast Tamer did. Yeah, those AoEs that are supposed to make the beans a hazard, they both come out before the beans actually reach me, which was... Whoops! I pressed the wrong button, and I died for it. So you can see what happens when you die now, at least. You get money for the equipment you had. You can use that to buy new equipment. You get levels for the experience orbs you had. I'm now level 22 on Assassin. And if I continue, I'm going to have the starting equipment and a little bit of money. Now, unfortunately, when you start out, you don't have the fireworks or the anything. The game is really boring without the fireworks, I have to admit. Fortunately, with all the levels I have, it's kind of hard to die in these early level areas. Even though I don't have any equipment, the levels are a large portion of your power. Let's head to the swamp and try to spend some of this money on powerful equipment to get back to where I was before I died. There's the boss that killed me, still alive. I was so close to finishing it off, wow. Okay, here's town. Enemies should not follow me into town. And somewhere in this town there should be a merchant that I can trade with to get items. This stuff's all pretty good. I probably just want to get a weapon for now. I don't have much money. There currently isn't really any point in saving money, since you're gonna lose it when you die and there's no storage yet. Let's go to one of the lower level towns so I can get a lower level armor that's a bit cheaper. Oh no, I've been slowed. Oh goodness, let me get out of there. There is a Nexus feature, sort of like Realm of the Mad God. It is delayed by a couple seconds though, so you can't rely on it as much as you do in Realm of the Mad God. I should be able to get a better armor here. Oh, never mind. This is too high level for me. Maybe the starting village has an armor upgrade I can afford. There will be fast travel in the final game. I don't think it's available yet. Okay, here we are. I can afford this. So as you can see, death is considerably less punishing in this game, but there also isn't much progression yet. So the way progression works in this game, rather than being per character, since the level system is so much different from Realm of the Mad God, it's actually per class. So as you can see, I can start all these lineages versus this one. This is Assassin the 5th, that means I've died 4 times as Assassin. But I haven't even started any of the other classes yet. So how about we start a Monk? So now that I'm on a new class, I have no items, no stats, no nothing, because I'm level 1. Similar to Realm of the Mad God, being slow is not fun. So hopefully we can get some more speed quickly. And what is the Monk's ability? We'll try it against this Woodlum. I do a full circular slash that then proceeds to stun the enemy for a couple seconds. The Monk's attack, at least on PC, there is a mobile version for this game. The Monk's attack seems to auto-aim, which is nice. It also has a little bit more range. What is this? A Gloop Gauntlet. That's new, I've never heard of this before. This has the longest cooldown of anything I've seen so far, besides armors. Armors have very long cooldowns. That also has a very slow charge up, but it does seem to do pretty high damage. This should be easy early game experience. I've already got 3 orbs powered up for whenever I die. But dying in this game is hard. It's so easy to play this game. This area in particular, I think, showcases the amount of red that you see. It all just feels very samey. All these enemies just have pretty similar radius slash attacks. Look at that, the combo. I stun it into the ground pound. Oh, it's stun immune? This game already has status immunities, okay. Still a very weak and predictable enemy. Oh, here's our firecrackers, so we're kind of set now. Oh, another thing about this game, you're not actually required to wear armor. You look kind of goofy when you don't wear armor though, so I'd recommend wearing armor. As you can see, I am dying now. Man, I've already filled up 7 XP orbs. I'm on the road to being the best player in this entire game. Check it out! I even got a Robo the Tadpole. This is an alternative armor type. Instead of getting the defense that this armor gives, I get some, I assume that's healing. They both have an ability. It's not a super good ability, and it has a super long cooldown. This one gives me armored for a little bit, which is what the Woodlum Heart did. This doesn't have any sort of negative effects. The Woodlum Heart slowed me, and also that was on me. This is an AoE, which means the whole group gets it. Of course, I'm alone right now, so that doesn't really matter. Similar to abilities, you can also wear multiple pairs of armor, multiple pairs of shoes. You can wear multiple of anything, really. Although, abilities with the same name will share a cooldown, so you can't just equip, like, 6 pairs of boots and then have 6 jumps. A Gloop Bomb. That's new. Oh, I like that, actually. That's a ranged bomb attack. I think the Monk is a bit easier to play than the Assassin. Until this point, I'd only played the Assassin, as you saw from the title screen. But the Assassin was kind of difficult, but fast. The Monk, you don't even have to aim. You just have to get close enough to hit, and then you do. Oh, well that one-shotted me. That's what I get for going to the later game area with level 1. That's fine though, because now I got 8 levels. Which will mean I'm much stronger on my next life. And I'd actually argue, despite my lack of equipment, I'm probably stronger than the previous Monk by a considerable margin. So it's actually a good thing to die, which is a weird thing to say for a game like this. Okay, maybe I shouldn't fight this, because I will die to it, and I only have 1 XP orb right now. Ow. Okay, that one was my fault. But it's okay, I barely lose anything. The number does go up. Every time you die, this goes up, and I feel kind of bad about that. So that was really stupid, but it's also probably a good stopping point. I don't have a lot of time to record today. I just wanted to get this out. And this is the last day of this particular closed alpha session, so if I didn't record now, I would have to wait like a month to record this, and I wanted people to know about it because it's kind of cool. If you want to know how to join the closed alpha, I'll link the Discord in the description, which has all the information you need.